Alrighty, Chef Buck here, and what the hell is this? We're gonna call it an easy egg bake. You know, it's like a quiche without a crust. It's like an omelet in the oven. It's like a big eggy, vegetable-y thing that has lots of leftovers and tastes fantastic and is super duper awesome cold. The first thing we're gonna do is figure out what we're gonna put in it. You know, you're gonna saute your vegetables. So get you some oil in a skillet. When the oil is heated up, add whatever the hell you like. You know, I'm using green onions, just the bottoms. You know, I'm sauteing first. I'm putting some garlic, putting in a whole jalapeno pepper. You know, I'm cleaning out my fridge. I got some bell peppers. I'm gonna add a little bit of artichoke hearts. I'm gonna add some mushrooms. I'm gonna add some tomatoes. But first, I'm gonna give these ingredients here a few minutes head start, you know, to get them nice and sauteed. But clean out your fridge. Just think of this as an omelet and put whatever the hell you want in your omelet. I'm going vegetable crazy. Throw you some ham or sausage in here if you want that's already cooked, but literally clean out your fridge. I'm putting a lot of wet ingredients in here, and that's some of the green onion tops I'm adding in there, but I'm also gonna reserve some for a little bit of a garnish. But whatever you want, add some spices, some seasonings. I'm just doing salt and pepper because I'm gonna keep this kind of like on the mild side, you know, because I eat this mostly for breakfast, although we're having it for lunch here because I'm making this in the afternoon. But the leftovers is what I really like. So first thing, saute your vegetables. Second thing, you know, whisk up your eggs, a little milk. You know, sometimes I chop up chives and mix in here with the egg, or a little bit of basil or tarragon, you know, just like the herb omelet I make. But you know, you don't have to add anything that you don't want to this. Just make it up as you go along. Saute your vegetables, get your egg mixture ready, then boom, you know, lightly grease you up baking dish, and then we're gonna take some cheese and, you know, cover the bottom of your dish with cheese, whatever kind you want. You don't have to mash it down, just cover it up. I got a little bit of cheddar and Gruyere cheese grated up, but it's fantastico with Monterey Jack as well. Layer the bottom with cheese, take your sauteed vegetables, layer that over your cheese, nice and even it out, nice and flat. And then, you know, if you got any cheese left over, go ahead and add a little bit of that to the top of your vegetables. It doesn't matter, you know, how much cheese you put in here other than the cheese on the bottom, because the cheese on the bottom, it doesn't make like a crust, but it kind of firms up the bottom, so it helps to hold its shape. I'm gonna take our egg mix, and we're just gonna gently pour that over there so it doesn't discombobulate the pieces. You know, it doesn't architecturally compromise your dish, you know, so gently pour it over there. And then, you know, you want the egg mix to completely cover it up, you know, so depending on the size of your dish is gonna depend how tall or skinny or whatever the hell it is. But once you got everything in your baking dish, slide it in the oven, cook it for about 40 or 50 minutes. I took it out after 40 minutes and I still had a little bit of cheese left over, so I threw that on top. But you don't have to do this part. You don't have to make it as cheesy as I'm making it. I just had the cheese grated up, so what the hell, you know, and it made it look pretty too. But you know, after about 45 or 50 minutes, it's gonna be done. You know, this is a very wet dish because I put in the mushrooms and the tomatoes and the artichoke hearts, but you know, you can use drier ingredients than that. I let it sit around for about 10 minutes to kind of firm up. As you can see, I'm holding the dish. You know, the dish is cool now to touch, but the egg is still hot because this is a big, thick egg bake, right? So I'm gonna slice it up. And since it's lunchtime, we're gonna serve it over some salad greens. And this was great on a salad because I didn't even have to dress the greens because this is so moist and juicy and eggy, you know, that it was fantastic just like that. But I actually prefer the leftovers to this. And this is great for breakfast. You know, I ate this all week for breakfast, little itsy bitsy pieces. And you know, you can just snack on it anytime you want, or you can heat it up in the oven. It doesn't really matter, but it's muy simple, muy fantastico, and the leftovers is the real treat for me. So make this, you know, once a week, you know, make this on a Sunday, and then you're gonna have breakfast